Hey guys, welcome to my channel. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is doing very well. It is hot in here. I just got done making some homemade pizza. And when I say homemade, it's not really my typical homemade. A long time ago, you guys know I used to make my pizza from scratch, the dough and everything, but now I do it a lot easier. I use Chef Boyardee. This one makes 2 pizzas. You could get one with 1 pizza. This one makes 2, so I made mine very thin crust, which I'll show you. And with just cheese, but you can see here's I think I showed you just a second ago, but here's a close-up of it. Very thin crust. I put just cheese and I sprinkled just a little bit of Parmesan on top of there. It looks really, really good, doesn't it? But yeah, it looks really, really delicious. And it is delicious. And it is so much easier because all you gotta do is add warm water, use a little bit of Pam on the pan that you're using, and a little bit of oil so it doesn't stick to your fingers. But my favorite part is the sauce it comes with. It doesn't come with anything but the pizza dough and the sauce. Obviously, I'm not sponsored by them. I just like to use it. But it gives you a little recipe on the side. But on the back, you can see it tells you how to do it, the steps to do it, to prepare it and bake it. I love the sauce in here. The Chef Boyardee sauce comes in a can. And it's really, really good. So if you're not going to do both pizzas, I would say buy the 1 pack, which is kind of hard to find. These are hard to find, period. But they usually have 1 pizza and then 2 pizzas. I made 2 and it lasts quite a while. So, but I'm going to give you a close-up of my pizza so you can see it's really, really thin crust. You can't really see the crust so much, but it's very thin crust. It's a little not... it hasn't sat for a while. It's still a little warm, and so it's not very firm, but we're gonna take a bite. I've made homemade pizzas from scratch. I've bought in pizza dough packets and stuff like that. But I can never ever find a sauce that I like. And I have to say, that would be my #1 pizza sauce that I like, is that one. I have my nice cold water, but it has a taste that I really like. I don't know why. I buy the other ones and they just taste bland and just don't have the right seasonings for me. And this one is perfect for me. It has a perfect amount of spice that I like. It's not spicy though. When I say spice, you know, the sun is... I usually sit over there to that side, but the sun is just all over the place. It's hot. I had the oven on, so it's extra hot. But yeah, I just thought I'd sit down and do a little eat and chat. Cheers. I hope you brought something good to join me. What are you eating today? My go-to pizza is probably cheese. They're sneaky with the pitter-patter of her little feet, but my go-to is probably cheese. Extra cheesy, extra saucy, just like me. But I love cheese. And then sometimes I will put peppers and onions, which I love a lot on a pizza too. I just don't feel like doing it, to be honest with you. And as you've seen in other videos, if you check my playlist, I have done turkey pepperoni or vegetarian pepperoni. And one time I made I made lots of pizza once if you check my mukbangs and stuff like that, or my eating mukbang videos. And one time I made a Philly cheesesteak pizza. Oh my gosh, was that so delicious. It was really good. I'm not a big beef person. You guys know that. I eat very little beef, but that was really good. I don't remember how long ago I made that video, but that was a long time ago too. So I really rarely eat any beef. Look at that. It's so good, guys. It really is. I cannot believe how fast this year is going. You know, we're in November, soon it's going to be December and Christmas time. Have you started your Christmas shopping? I'm just curious. I don't know what kind of Christmas it's going to be this year, to be honest with you. I'm not looking really forward to it. It'll be the first Christmas without my husband. And we always did all the Christmas decorations together, so I don't know that I'll be putting up Christmas stuff this year. My heart just doesn't want to do it, if that kind of makes any sense. But I am going to get gifts for my boys. I've already started doing that, getting their gifts. I already got something for my mom. We don't really do big family exchange gifts, you know, because it just kind of adds up to a lot of money. But I definitely get for my boys and for my mom. And like for my sisters, we don't send each other gifts or normally get it. If we do, it's just a small little thing, you know, very little, but we don't do stuff like that really, because it's just too much for everybody. You kind of just get for your kids, you know, because we're all adults. It doesn't make sense. We used to do it. And next thing you know, we'd be just doing gift cards, giving everybody the same amount of gift cards. And I said, what's the purpose? Let's just, you know, we don't have to do it. And we all, actually it wasn't just me, but we all said it. We just don't have to do it. It just didn't make sense to buy gift cards. We're just exchanging gift cards. Just keep the money and buy yourself something, right? So, Nikki. Went into a pet store the other day, and they had lots of cats. Well, let me clarify this. It was not a pet store selling the animals. It was a rescue that was inside the pet store wanting you to adopt animals. I shouldn't say selling. They're wanting you to adopt the animals. And they had a bunch of kitty cats. They had them all fixed, all their shots, and they were so cute. And I looked at them almost, I came really close, but you know, I don't know what is in store for me. And I'm just not capable of taking care of another animal, and it's a big financial responsibility too when you get an animal. I love them. I may at one point volunteer at an animal shelter or do some fostering, but I don't know that I would physically bring another animal to the house unless it was necessary. I found one and didn't have a home. I don't know. You know, I don't know. I love animals to death. You guys know that. Everybody looked at them. They were so cute, so adorable. But I just wanted to clarify that. It was not a pet store, because I don't think the pet stores do them anymore. I don't think they sell animals. They have adoptions for homeless animals, you know, and rescues. They go in there with the pet stores. But yeah. Okay. Man, the sauce on there is so good, guys. I'm telling you. I'm sorry it's probably a little noisy. The ACs are running. You can see I got my ceiling fan going there. Had the oven on and just heats up the house. I am thinking, when I went to visit my niece in Texas, she had this big, I don't want to say toaster oven, because it wasn't a toaster oven, it was big. More like I don't know what was it, a convection oven? I don't know what it's called. But it's big. It bakes, it broils, it roasts, it does all kinds of, it's a big one. I'm almost thinking about that. Because she said it does not heat up your house as much. Don't know. It looked really nice. I have my air fryer. I have my air fryer. I love that thing. But of course you can put bigger things in there, like, you know, put a pizza in there and bake it, or a lasagna or a shepherd's pie or something. But in this big oven thing you can't, I don't know what it's called. I'll say toaster oven, but I think it's different than that because it's huge, you know. And she had a really nice one. She said my mom had the same one, but my mom was like one was a newer version, one was older. I don't know who had what. I hate that light on me. Nothing to do. And I got my TV, I muted it. I was watching TV and I got my pizza, and I thought, I'm going to do a video with you guys because you like the eating chats. So Look at that. Is that not delicious looking? Yummy, yummy for your tummy. A lot of people ask about the dogs. I still don't like Nikki. It's one that really doesn't like Nikki, and she's told me it was aggressive, you know, but, you know, as long as they don't come over the fence. And I don't think that, two of them are too small. I think one is probably, I don't know. One's kind of like large, then medium, and small. And it's that one that's kind of, once that one goes, they all go crazy. But I had one the other day, the bigger one. He's supposed to be the nicest. And he come up and I see him sniffing at the fence. She was outside and she was peeking and looking at him. But she didn't say nothing. He was sniffing. But when he saw her, he didn't bark. So I think it's like one for all and all for one. When one does it, they all go crazy, you know? So yeah. The lawn guy won't be coming so often anymore. I told him I'll call him. There's no sense. The grass isn't growing. I'm not going to pay him to come and cut nothing. He said he'll keep an eye on it, but I hope that doesn't mean he's just going to come, because I want to tell him when to come through the winter. Now in the summer, you know, he comes at regular times. But in the winter, I'm not paying somebody to cut nothing. And I'm not going to have him weed eat through the winter because it's not that hot, and I could probably try to go out and do that myself. It was just in the summertime. I can't do it. The heat just makes me want to pass out. But then I could weed eat it in the wintertime if needed, but it doesn't grow enough that you normally even have to weed eat or cut it. Because the grass is so dry now, it's just crazy. But I told him that. But I did ask him several times to please give me an estimate on my fence line. But he hasn't done it, so I made him thinking maybe he don't want to do it. It's a mess. Nobody wants to do it. I'm going to have to go out there and do it myself. It's a mess. My neighbor to the west of me will not, under any circumstances, clean his fence line. So it all pushes over to my side. It's ruining my fence, and there's nothing I can do. I had somebody come out and look at it, and they just say there's nothing they could do. So I can't wait till he asks me to do something I'm gonna say no to. Because he literally said no, he's not cleaning it up. He's just lazy. It's funny. When I asked my lawn guy about cleaning the fence line, he goes, do you want me to go to the other side too? And I'm like, heck no, I am not paying for that guy to get his yard done. Just my side. I said I want it all the way up the fence line because there's trees, there's bushes, there's everything, plus the fence all the way up on my side. So I don't know. Why would I pay to have that guy's done, right? He don't care nothing about me, that's for sure. You know, and I try to be a nice neighbor. But I don't really talk to a lot of neighbors. They're all busy, it seems like. Like this, I told you these people, they have their own business. They run out of their house. This guy is never home. And he has a girl with him. I'm assuming his girlfriend. Or wife, I don't know. They're rarely outside. They go to work, come home, and I very seldom see them outside, so. Just now looking over this way, I can see my one neighbor. He must have went to check his mail. He's walking up. They were very nice to me though, the new neighbors. When the hurricane came, he offered to help out some. But when I asked him, would he help me with something? Because I told you my soffit fell down again. It was other ones though. I asked him, would he help me, and I would pay him to do it. He says, well, I'll try to do it over the weekend. And then it seemed like he tried to avoid me. That's how I felt. I don't know, you know, but I felt like he was avoiding me. So I didn't feel comfortable asking him. So I thought, well, I'm just going to find somebody else to pay to do it. But my nephew did come over, and he did help me with the faucet. And he doesn't really mind helping out. He just doesn't have a lot of time. You know, he lives on his own, he works, and it is hard to be on your own and to support yourself. It really is, because everything falls on you. But he came over and he helped me, and I was very thankful for that. So, but it would be nice that I had somebody regular that would help me and wouldn't rip me off, you know. And that's the big thing. The one time I hired in, I told you guys, I hired in a handyman, and as soon as he got a chance, he ripped me off. He told me a price. We agreed to a price, and this was through the hurricane before this last one. It was the one last year. No. It was this year, right? Yeah. Something happened. Was it a hurricane or a storm? I don't remember. That's Nikki because she hears the other dogs, and I don't let her out when the other dogs are out because they don't like her. But whenever it was, it was this year after my husband had passed. Had to have a handyman come out, and he quoted me a price. We agreed on a price. Then when he got here, he's like, "Wow, you know, the gas price is so high, and I think I want this." And he knew I was in a bad spot because it was bad weather. Well, I can't remember if it was a hurricane or not, but bad weather continuing to come through, and I had to have it put back up there, so I had to have him do it. So I'll never call him again. See, here's the doggies. So I want to know, have you ever tried the Chef Boyardee? Let me know down in the comment section. No, you can't go outside. No, ma'am. No, Nikki. No. They don't like you. I know it's your street. It's her street, everybody. She runs the street. This is her territory. But let me know if you ever tried this before. Let me know what you thought about it and what you add to your pizzas, because I'm curious. People could add such. I also like pepper rings. The banana pepper rings. Love them. I like them just on a cheese pizza too. Or if you have a nice thick crust, at the end you could stuff a little banana pepper in there. Of course, cheese stuffed crust is really good too. But I try to make mine very thin. I try to make it as thin as possible, but you have to have enough in there to spread it out. Yeah, I want to know what you think about the Chef Boyardee. If you ever tried it, I'm telling you, I buy it for the sauce. It comes with the pizza dough, but I buy it for the sauce. I've tried so many different sauces and didn't like it. If you know of one, let me know. But this is my favorite pizza sauce at the moment. So, actually very full now. But I just thought I'd do a little eat and chat. You guys tell me you like it. So if you want some more, give me that thumbs up and tell me you want some more. I love you guys so much, and you mean a lot to me. I just hope you guys know how much you mean to me, because you really, truly do. So give that thumbs up and comment down below. Share my videos. And I hope you have a wonderful day or a wonderful evening, depending on where you are. I thank you so much, and I love you so much. Bye-bye, everybody.